Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Earth Global. In this video we are going to talk about one of the human's basic need, which is the water. I'm also going to give a foundation about water, the three states of water with examples, uses of water and some questions with answers. Further, we also going to talk about water cycle and some facts about the water. So what is water? Water is an inorganic, transparent, tasteless, odorless and nearly colorless chemical substance which is the main constituent of Earth's hydrosphere and the fluids of all known living organisms. It is vital for all known forms of life, even though it provides no calories or organic nutrients. Its chemical formula H2O indicates that each of its molecules contains one oxygen and two hydrogen atoms connected by covalent bonds. The hydrogen atoms are attached to the oxygen atom at an angle of 104.45 degrees. Water is the name of the liquid state of H2O at standard conditions for temperature and pressure. Water is very important for all the animals all around the world. As yet, the scientists have found that the only planet which supports life with water is the Earth, which we live in. But the water in this planet is also so limited. About 2.5% can be used for our daily purposes such as drinking, cooking, etc. About 97.5% is salty and cannot be used. Normally, fresh water is found in glaciers, lakes, reservoirs, ponds, rivers, streams, wetlands, and groundwater, etc. Salt water is normally found in the five great oceans, Great Salt Lake, Salton Sea in Southern California, Mediterranean Sea, etc. Water also exists in three states as solid, liquid, and gas. Ice cubes, snow, glaciers can be taken as examples for solid states, while we can take water as an example for liquid state. Examples for gaseous states will be clouds and water vapor. In order to explain about these three states, let's take an easy example. Think that you have an ice cube, spirit lamp, and a spoon. You should keep the spoon on top of the spirit lamp so it is getting heated. Next, you have to keep the ice cube on the spoon so it is getting heated. So after a little time, when you observe it, you will see that it is contained of water. This state is in liquid state. Previously, it was in solid state. What will you think if we keep this heating for a little time further? Well, you will observe that there is water vapor and steam on the spoon. This is the third state, which is the gaseous state. As you have observed, when we heat the ice cube, it became liquid. When we further heated it, it became to steam or water vapor. So it was in three states. The solid was the ice, liquid was the water, and gas was the water vapor. Do you know some uses of water? Well, some basic uses of water are drinking, bathing, cooking, watering the plants, to make drinks, to cool the vehicles, or as a coolant, and also to engage in water activities. You may have a question that what kind of water are there in lagoons? Well, the lagoons of the outer banks have mostly brackish water. Brackish water is made up of mixing salt water and fresh water. You may have another question as why can't people drink seawater? Well, the answer is quite easy. Seawater is toxic to humans because our body is unable to get rid of the salt that comes from seawater. Your body's kidneys normally remove excess salt by producing urine, but the body needs fresh water to dilute the salt in your body for the kidneys to work properly. Do you know how fish breathe in water? Well, fish have something called gills, which you can see in the picture. They breathe the oxygen which are dissolved in water through gills. The gills are composed of comb-like filaments. The gill lamella which helps to increase the surface area for oxygen exchange. When a fish breathes, it draws in a mouthful of water at regular intervals. Next, let's talk about the water cycle. The water cycle describes how water evaporates from the surface of the earth, rises into the atmosphere, cools and condenses into rain or snow in clouds, and falls again to the surface as precipitation. If I further explain about it, first it starts to rain, then it is being collected to rivers and being stored in the ground as groundwater. Later it is being evaporated by the evolving of sun and then being condensed. Again, after a little time it falls back to the earth as precipitation. Let's now talk about some facts about water. There is the same amount of water on the earth as there was when the earth was formed. Water is composed of two elements as hydrogen and oxygen. Nearly 97% of the world's water is salty or otherwise undrinkable, or else you cannot use them for our daily purposes. Water regulates the Earth's temperature. So in the middle of the video, you may have observed that we have a little percentage of water for our uses. So it is our duty to consume, to protect this water for the future generations. So let's protect the water for the future. And thank you for watching our video. See you next time with new video.